So now let's look at two more examples. In both of these, we're going to see a little bit different types of solutions. So first off, I notice this is different because my equation's not set equal to 0. So whenever that happens, I first need to put it in standard form. And so I need to move all of my terms onto one side. So to do that, I'm just going to add 1 to both sides. And so I get 4x squared minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. And I want to go through the same process. So here a is equal to 4, b is equal to negative 4, c is equal to 1. I know that my formula is x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So I want negative b, so negative of negative 4, plus or minus b squared, so negative 4 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 4, times c, which is 1, all over 2 times a, which is 4. Well, negative of negative 4 is just really positive 4. Negative 4 squared is really the same thing as negative 4 times negative 4. Well, negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16, minus 4 times 1, which is also 16, over 2 times 4, which is 8. So I get 4 plus or minus 16 minus 16 is 0, so I get the square root of 0 over 8. Well, the square root of 0 is just equal to 0, so I really have 4 over 8, which is just equal to 1/2. So here, this one is a little bit different because I end up with only one solution. That's because I ended up with a 0 in underneath the radical. So whenever that happens, you're just going to end up with one solution when we normally end up with 2. Okay, looking at this next one, I see again this one is not written in standard form, so I want to go ahead and move my 7x and 10 to the other side. So to do that, I need to subtract 7x and add 10. So I have 5x squared minus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. And I moved those terms to the side because I like my x squared term to be positive. But you could have moved the 5x squared to the other side as well. It still would have worked. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and label my a, b, and c. So here my a is equal to 5, b is equal to negative 7, and c is equal to 10. So again, rewriting my formula here. So negative b, my b value is negative 7, so I have negative 7, plus or minus negative 7 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 5, times c, which is 10, all over 2a, and a is 5. So I have negative 7, which ends up being a positive 7. Negative 7 squared, that's the same thing as negative 7 times negative 7, which is a positive 49. Minus 4 times 5 is 20. 20 times 10 is 200. All over 2 times 5, which is 10. So I have 7 plus or minus 49 minus 200 ends up being negative 151. Over 10. And so here we have a problem. And so if you remember from that first video, I can't have a negative number underneath my radical. Whenever that happens, my answer here is no solution. If you were to put this in a calculator, it probably would give you an error message. you can't take a radical of, or the square root of a negative number and get a real solution. So that's why we write no solution.